Oh, okay. So,
We
yeah,
oh oh no, that a we have a response from Chancellor,
chance.
and
Oh my God. Thank
we're
you.
gonna
Yeah.
get that interview, so we just need to schedule that. Jen Jones already declined. Since I last checked, there weren't any other replies yet, but that was yesterday, and I haven't had the chance to check
Oh.
my student email yet.
By the way, would you mind clarifying who is Jen Jones?
She's the vice chancellor for enrollment, I believe.
For Vice Chancellor for our UWGB?
Yeah. Yeah, so everyone works for GB except for the two
Yeah.
individuals.
Oh, oh. So you scheduled an interview, right? With
We're working
Chancellor.
on an interview with Chancellor. That's going to
Okay.
be confirmed so far.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. I did not check your interview questions and your story outline yet. And if you did you finish creating all the interview questions?
Yeah, we have interview questions written, uh,
Okay.
so I can
Okay.
send you when I get a chance.
So can you send your interview question to me and Michael? Michael, can you review?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can send those.
All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Please send your interview questions. So one more question is when will you conduct interview?
We have to work on that amongst ourselves so far. Like we haven't figured out a time yet because we need to figure out if we all want to participate in the or we're all able to participate in the interview, or just like one or two of us can, depending on scheduling.
Okay. Oh, all right. So it will be in person?
Probably, yeah, with Chancellor. Yeah,
Oh,
probably.
oh, probably in person. Oh, yeah, should be in person. In person might be, yeah. Okay. All right. So about it's your stories about budget system, right? Budget?
Yeah, about the GB's enrollment numbers and how they're,
Oh, enrollment. Yeah, enrollment. Okay.
and as well as the UW budgeting or the UW
Okay.
stuff.
All right. All right. All right. I trust you, our editor, student editor. Yeah, I trust you. And oh yeah, a lot of you are coming. Okay. And yeah, Michael, I was a little bit worried that Josh and Grace and Lauren's story might be a little bit sensitive. And do you have any suggestions about this kind of story?
On enrollment, no, I don't think it's going to be that sensitive. It should be pretty straightforward. I
Hmm.
guess if you have the Josh and Lauren, and you said Grace is working with you, Josh, on this one.
Yeah.
So if all three of you have, if you can collect in advance of the interview the actual facts,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
like maybe over the charted out over the last 10 years, which departments saw the biggest enrollments. I mean, if you can analyze the data yourself, and then that'll make the interview with the chancellor and your other sources that much easier. You can then just say, well, why is this happening? Give us your interpretation of this. So no, I don't think it's going to be sensitive at
Okay.
all.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it should be that's a pretty straightforward thing, and then they can comment on it. And
Oh.
of course, I think UWGB is running a deficit this year, so
Mhm.
that could also play into your questioning. So, but I think that's a good factually based story that should be a good hard news story.
Oh.
Yeah, and I
Good.
mean, they're willing to talk to us, so
Yeah.
I mean, it
Yeah.
probably helps because it went through marketing, which I work for. So,
Well,
uh,
any way to get your foot in the door is fine.
so, so,
So
so
so the chancellor is that Michael Alexander?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I talked to him briefly last year, and he's I think he's pretty hip on getting the fourth estate back up
Oh,
and
yeah.
running.
Right.
So I think he's that's a good first step in actually agreeing to an interview with a fourth estate reporter. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
be shocked if he didn't do it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Very good. So anything else to add, Josh? Or anything else to need help?
Not that I know. Like I'll send those questions.
Okay, please. Yeah.
We did send some preliminary ones to our interviewers just so they had an idea of what we were looking for.
Yeah.
But like obviously we can always ask more questions when we do the interview. But yeah, the biggest thing is just gonna be waiting for those responses because I'm not sure how the elected officials will get back to us. Like I feel like Christina Shelton will get back to us, but I don't know about Senator Yack.
Okay.
Well, with that Jones is her last name.
Yeah,
No. Yeah.
she declined.
I think that if she hasn't gotten back to you by the time you talk to the chancellor, I think you just tell the chancellor, we
Yeah.
need to talk to this person, make it happen.
Jen Jones did decline our interview request because she figures that we have a bunch of other people who we interview or are trying to interview within the UW administration or GB administration that I think she figures that they could just handle it, like it'd be kind of redundant to talk to her. So
Cool.
we already have that. So we're down to 6 so far.
Okay.
But that's fine. Like we were trying to cast a wide net.
Yeah, getting those state officials to talk will be good too. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so, but who knows?
Oh yeah. All right. All right. All right. All right. I have okay, good. And I have full trust with you. Okay. Good luck. And so next, Ty. Ty, how are you, Ty? Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, I'm doing
Yeah.
well. How are you?
Very good. Very good. Next is your turn. I'm gonna appoint. I'm gonna ask you to share your progress arbitrarily. So next is Tai. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So,
Good.
it's just Bailey and I are the only ones from our team here at the moment. Our other
It's
team
fine. It's
members
fine. Just
were,
at least
yeah,
one.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. So we had one meeting last week where we discussed how we would write our story on the farmers market, especially for the month of October.
Oh.
Because this is an investigative journalism piece, we kind of wanted to do 4 different profiles on the types of vendors that usually go to
Oh.
the farmers market. So one of
Oh.
them is going to be like a local restaurant level. We were thinking Plea's Kitchen, and then another would be just like man on the street interviews for vendors. We all have the morning of the 14th blocked off in our calendars to go to the farmers market and just try to ask some local vendors how it's going and everything. And then we're in talks with Jen Metcalf, who is in charge of the downtown Green Bay
Oh yeah.
events and stuff like that. And then
Right person.
Bailey,
Very right person. I met him. Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely. And then I believe Bailey and I were kind of talking about some of the local farms that go to the farmers market. In particular, we had Pills and Produce and Jant Farms lined up for potential outreach questions. And by having those 4 different kinds of like vendors at the farmers market, we can kind of get 4 different perspectives on what the farmers market means to them. And our questions so far are going to focus on how it develops their connection with the community, how it makes business feel less transactional, what is business like for the month of October, and then what are just some favorite seasonal items and stuff. We are going to have all of our interview questions drafted and finalized by October 13th that we have written down so far. And then we plan on going to the farmers market on the 14th there. And then once we have our interview questions finalized, we'll run them by you and just see what we can do for feedback. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I believe that's about where we're at so far.
Oh. So I think that Ty and Bailey are focusing on 2023 farmers market, wrapping up 2023 farmers market in Green Bay. So you said that you will go to farmers market next Saturday, right? Not this
Correct.
Saturday, next Saturday, right? Yeah. It should be all 4 of you should go. I hope all 4 of you should go there. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, 4. Yeah. Okay, farmers market. Yeah. Okay, and Michael, yeah, I let them write the story about, yeah, and I let them decide to choose their story. They choose to write farmers market. And yeah. So I think, yeah, it's a time to wrap up farmers market, right? Yeah. How do you think? Yeah, Michael, anything to suggest?
Yeah, I think if all four of you are able to go there
Yeah.
on that day, that would be great. You can really divide up the work and get a lot of work done on that day. That to get a lot of your interviews done on that day, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I would just see what I don't know what kind of facts you can get beforehand, like how successful. How do they determine success? How does
Oh yeah.
how does an individual farmer there determine whether the market is a success or a failure, or does it meet the expectations or not? I'm not sure. I think each farmer would have his or her own ideas of what determines success. But if there's any way that you can have the people who are there give you quotes on whether it is a success, or was it the same or better or worse than previous years,
Yeah.
just trying to compare it, at least you would
Okay.
have anecdotal evidence of it being good or bad or indifferent. And then, yeah, I don't know how you can get, maybe the people who run the market can give you some history of it, like the facts, like how much produce uh, or how much money is generated each week by not just the farmers market, but how does that affect the businesses on that street and increasing their business? Maybe you wouldn't have figures from this year, obviously, but maybe they've done a study on the effect or the impact of the businesses on Broadway or the businesses downtown. Anything that you could do to get a little bit of facts in there that they've done from previous farmers markets would be great. But boy, to get four reporters to get interviews on that one particular day, that's awesome. So great,
Yeah.
great job lining that up.
Right. That's what always want you to go. Yeah, if you cover that story, you have to go on there directly. And yeah, also Michael suggested really great point to compare the past and present, how you define successful. Yeah, maybe how profitable it is, how profitable this year the business is. And so also I want to add that what are something that need a few more improvement. Okay, yeah, continuous improvement. Okay, that's my opinion. And oh, by the way, others, do you want to? Yeah, I forgot to ask others on the floor. Others, do you have any other questions to Ty and Bailey about farmers market story? Also Josh's story, our enrollment. Others? Open, very open up discussion. All good?
I do want to let you all know that
Yeah.
before you do interviews or if you have any questions about that, Joseph has I think, tell me if I'm wrong, but I sent Joseph a link.
Oh yeah. I will
A
do that.
training session
Yeah,
that we had featuring the at the Daily Cardinal in Madison. It was a Zoom meeting,
Yeah.
and the guest trainer was a reporter out in California.
Yeah,
who
Berkeley.
gave
Yeah,
us
Berkeley.
who gave us a good description of how to do an interview, from man on the street, press conference, all the tips that you would need. So if you have any questions about, let's say, going to the farmers market and doing, just interviewing people who are there, and you need some help in determining how you do that, Joseph has a link
Oh yeah,
that Joseph, I'm sure, would share with you.
I
that
got
would,
it. Yeah. So
So I think that would be good.
yeah. Everyone, sorry that these days I am really swamped, so I was busy. But yeah, I'm gonna share all the hyperlink to everyone right after this meeting. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. All right. Oh my God. Yeah. Also, just one more question, Michael. I honestly, I'll downloaded his handout, his description. Can I share that one also?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the person who gave the training session had
Yeah.
a tip sheet
Tip sheet, yeah, right.
that he shared with everyone, and you can share that with your with all 23 people. That if you don't have time to watch the video, the tip sheet is really good.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely do that. Yeah. And Joshi was there. Yeah, Joshi was there.
Yeah, Josh, how did it go from your perspective?
I mean, I thought it was fine. Like obviously, there's a lot to cover, so there's a lot to go into, and we didn't get to everything, but it was insightful and definitely helpful. Like, some things I had like kind of knew, but it was nice to have like a different kind of perspective on, especially from someone who actually does that.
All right,
Oh,
good. That's good. Thank you.
good. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. And next is Colin. Colin, long time no see. I miss you yesterday.
Go on, Joseph.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So we reached out to a few people about getting interviews. We talked to Coach O'Malley about who's the assistant coach of the men's soccer team. And then Austin said that he knows the goalie and he reached out to him. And then we're hoping that they can connect us with a few more players to interview. So we're still working on crafting our interview questions that we'll hone in on once we have the exact people that we're going to interview locked in.
Okay. I found out that our soccer team's record is 3 wins, 3 lost, and 4 draw, right? Am I right?
Sounds right.
Yeah, record. And yeah, okay, soccer team. So, yeah, so how many people do you want to interview? How many people? Their head coach and player. Yes.
We were thinking about the assistant coach O'Malley because
Mm,
he seems to be available, and then probably 2 or
okay.
if
Yeah.
we can, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Greg Bintz is not your member, your group, but Greg Bintz are covering our sports. So as he's writing some press release. So okay. So you may ask some help for Greg to get some interview with some our soccer player. And second
Okay.
thing is that you may be a little bit sharp at what a little bit picky and really insightful that what went well until now and what need more improvement. Okay, offense, defense, or yeah. And Mason is your team also, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah. All right. Also, yeah. Also, Michael is our former soccer player. Yeah. So he may have much more insights on this kind of sports story.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was 50 years ago. I think the game of soccer has evolved a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the soccer team has had success over the years. I think it's had some championships. And so, yeah, to throw a little bit of history, if you could get just a little bit of history of the program in there, that would be great.
History.
And yeah, I mean, if you have the assistant coach, which is great,
Yeah.
and then two or three players, you're probably going to have most of your story right there. Maybe is the athletic director available to talk with you? Maybe. Yeah. That person might give a little bit of insight too. And as how is the team doing on attendance? Do we know that at all?
Oh, Colin, we cannot hear you. Can you repeat one more time?
Yeah, Colin, I think,
Yeah, we cannot hear at all for some reason.
yeah, I think you're, you might have some trouble with your audio.
Audio, yeah.
But in any case, if there's any way to look at attendance or how they promote the team.
Attendance.
And
yeah.
did you have homecoming yet? Was there a homecoming game played? I'm not sure if that's a thing anymore.
I mean, they're pretty far into the season, so if they had a homecoming game, I don't remember seeing one, but I'll take a look quick. But I don't remember seeing one, but
Okay,
it was it's pretty far into the season to have a homecoming game.
yeah, you're right.
I added a link to you. And so let's see. We drove at Northwestern last Tuesday. Wow, Northwestern is a ranked team. Yeah, last Tuesday, our UWGB men's team traveled to Northwestern. Yeah, drove 0-0. And tomorrow, our UWGB will have a game against the Northern Kentucky and Northern Kentucky Soccer Stadium. And next Saturday, they will have a game at Robert Morris at home. Yeah. All right. So next Saturday, so yeah, please, yeah, Mason and Colin and yeah, Caleb are teams. Can you make next Saturday's game also? Can you make as a farmers market team like? Yeah, Caleb can make. No.
I think I can make it.
Okay, please, yeah, make it an interview there if you can. Yeah, take the photo. Yeah, of course, visual. Take photo of our soccer game, and conduct the man on the street interview with our audiences there. Yeah. Next Saturday, 12 p.m. Yeah, Robert Morris against. Okay. Yeah. So Colin, just in case, can you type what you said? But we cannot. But we could not hear your voice. Can you type something that you want to talk on your chat room? Yeah.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, my headphones I think died or something while I was talking.
Died. I see. You're
Yeah.
fine. Okay. Yeah.
But I was just saying that that Austin went to Socktoberfest, and that was in response to the attendance question, and so he's couldn't be here today, but I'm sure that he got a good look, and he got some photos there. And I'm not sure if he got any interviews, but I know that he went there and kind of got a little bit of the experience for the event and the attendance, and got amongst the people.
All right.
Oh, that's great. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, should be in depth. Yeah, what went well and what history first. Yeah.
Yep.
What went well and what need a more improvement, especially in our horizontal league. And yeah, sounds good. Others, do you have anything to want to know more about from their team? Others?
This is the what story is this? Is the about just the men's soccer, how they're performing this season? Is that what the story is? But
Pretty
never-
much.
About how they're doing well.
Hold on.
what was that?
Go ahead, Mason.
Yeah, it was about how they're doing well and how they started well and how they're, overall that they're doing really well compared to last season and the season before.
Okay.
Hmm.
I do think the historical perspective is definitely something to look into.
Yeah, we were planning to add, obviously showing about what happened last year and how they didn't win that much, and then progressively go into, how they're doing great this year.
Hmm.
I just want to make sure because all the stories kind of blend together after a while, like from when we pitched them. So I was just like, "Oh, no, what story is this?" All right, cool.
Okay. All right. So if you don't have any, others, if you don't have any questions, I'm gonna move to Charles. Charles, are you there, Charles?
Does my mic work now?
Oh yeah, I know that your yeah webcam is not working. Completely fine. Thank you for joining. So Charles, so you might be first at this meeting. So can you introduce yourself a little bit and can you
This is my
share?
second meeting, but okay.
Oh, you participate. Oh yeah. You're there. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. So
No problem.
yeah, can you introduce? Yeah, can you tell me what is your story about and where your story is in right now?
I'm working on perspective on the SAVE program as regards to Biden's SAVE program in regards to student relief. I've got my interview questions set up for students. And
Oh.
I've got a series of interview questions set up and I'm just waiting to hear back from the White House and if they will accept them.
White House? Oh,
Yeah. I'm former military, so I tried to call in a favor to see if I could get them to answer the questions. So
Ooh.
right now I'm just waiting.
Oh, so okay. So how about Jordan? Did you have a chance to talk with Jordan?
I've heard nothing from Jordan. So,
Really?
yeah.
Okay. But you clearly got email about from me to
Yes.
ask you. Yeah. Okay.
So I've just done everything on my own.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh. So your story is about about tuition, related to tuition. And Michael, so I think this might be the first time you may heard about his story, right? Anything to suggest?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't have that.
Yeah.
So can you tell me again exactly what the focus
Yeah.
of the story would be?
Yeah.
Focus of the story, Biden introduced with the SAVE program a new student debt relief program, and
All right, okay.
that's what it's focused on. Well, my questions towards the White House is dealing with that aspect of it, how they're going to go about implementing it, how they feel things are going to go, and student perspective for students, what their view on it is, the student loans and people swimming and drowning with student loans, how their perspective is on this package.
Well, it's certainly a timely story. I think this past week Biden forgave loans to a certain number of students. I can't remember the exact number. Was it 250,000? I can't remember, but there was some action on that this week. And there's a student loan office at UW Green Bay, if I'm not mistaken. So I wonder if that office could break down for you. Let's say there's 9,000 students at UW Green Bay. What percentage of them rely on student loans to get through the 4 years of college? What the average student loan debt is when they graduate from UW Green Bay.
Okay, I'll check into that.
What do you, well,
yeah.
what do you think, Charles? What do you think about that?
Oh, like I said, I'll check into that. It's good data, if nothing else. Anything that can add more meat to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and certainly talking to students who have student loans out, maybe the seniors might be more apt to talk to you since they're.
I have
What-
one interview completed with a parent who is a junior.
Oh.
I already took the interview questions I already have and interviewed one parent of they've got 2 children at home.
Wow,
And so I've got that perspective already done.
you're way ahead of me.
Oh, yeah. And Charles, do you have a chance to see our chat room? I just sent the 3 link to you, everyone.
I don't think I have.
Really? Do you know in the chat room, others, can you see?
Oh, no. Okay, yeah, I see the chat room. These links, yeah. I'm clicking them right now
Yeah.
and
I see.
bookmarking them.
Yeah, that's what Michael mentioned. Yeah. And yeah, it's good that you already conducted the interview with one parent. Yeah. And yeah. So you got 3 links that I sent. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 2 came from our government, and 1 is our UWGB information. Yeah, right.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna contact to Jordan one more time. And so others, do you have any other things to ask about student forgiveness loan? Others? All good? All right. Yeah. When you look at Charles, when you look up our UWGB website, I think it's good to conduct interview with people, our school administrator working at our this kind of service. There is an email also, email address, right? Okay, I'm gonna check it right now. Yeah, student financial aid. Yeah, financial aid. So yeah, here we go. Contact office of the financial aid. Yeah. Here we go. You got it, Charles? Charles, are
Yes,
you?
sir. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I got it.
Yeah, okay. Also. All right. If you don't have any questions, and all good. And we only one person we have is Daniel, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Daniel is representing Sarah, Greg, and
Morgan.
Morgan. Oh yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
Daniel, please.
All right, so we're writing about the full capacity of students here on campus or at UWGB. We've already sent out all of our questions to our people that we are getting interviews. We've reached out to 4 to 5 students already. Heard back from everyone except one. We reached out to the chancellor already, and he's already given us some responses. We're gonna have to re-email him for a couple more questions because they weren't as in depth as we would like some of the question or some of the answers to the questions. But we're gonna reach out to him just to get more clarification too, and certain numbers too that we would like to add to our story. We have a couple professors that we reached out. One of them has responded. We're still waiting for 2 more. And then I'm personally still waiting on hearing back from UWGB Executive Director for Housing here on campus. I've been in contact with her. She wanted just to know a little more information about what the Fourth Estate is and like who we're writing for. So, I mean, it's a little weird what that kind of and tie like or that's kind of going for. I mean, Michael, you're laughing. So we'll see what that happens. If this individual doesn't win anything, then I guess I'll just go to the assistant director of housing and then just keep going down from there. But we've already gotten a good start on our paper. Along with that too, we got a couple pages done. So
Yeah, I know that you worked, and also, if they want to know more about First Estate, you can send our blog, our UWGB blog, that First Estate blog about that information. Yeah,
I sent the link to them already. I responded to them this morning.
Oh,
After I got
good.
a email from them asking a little more information. So I sent them the a link and then like essentially why we're writing it, and I kind of gave like a good 2-paragraph like answers to her questions.
Oh, okay. All right. In good shape. And Michael, anything to want to share your thought?
Daniel, that sounds great. I don't have in front of me exactly what the focus of your story would be again. So could you just repeat it for me? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no. So the main reason why we're writing the story is just because UWGB had a over 100% essentially full capacity on move-in day, and we just talked about the essentially go along with the positives and negatives of like having a full capacity of students on UWGB. Go along with like kind of the increased enrollment a little bit, just go off of that, but like talking about are people joining clubs, we're seeing full classrooms, full hallways, for full dining halls, full crests, full parking lots. So the parking lot, that's a little downside, but we have quotes of people, they have to wait longer for the lunchroom, but then the positive is they're seeing more smiling faces, meeting new people kind of thing. So we kind of just essentially it's just a whole positive negative kind of weighing thing of we have a lot a crap ton of people here, but this is bad but this is good kind of thing.
I think you have it under control. That sounds like a great story.
Yeah, the only thing we're waiting for now is hopefully next week to get pictures of parking lots and full crest centers and dining halls and all
Okay.
that stuff. So
Yeah, that's the picture would be the challenging one. I'm sure, but you know, you have to see if you can getting pictures of a parking lot itself is kind of boring. If you can, when you do the picture of the full parking lot, if you can get someone walking to their car or somehow get a person into the picture, that would be great.
yeah, and I was gonna, oh, I'm sorry to cut you off.
No,
real
go
quick,
ahead. Go
but I
ahead.
meant to ask a question too. So let's say we have a student or a professor that we're talking about. Let's say they mention a full dining hall. Do we want that individual in that picture, or do we just get like a full random picture or something? Because we have
It'd
four
be
students.
it'd be nice if that student were in the picture, but I don't think it would be necessary. I think showing a lot of, you know, showing a long line at the
Oh, yeah.
checkout counter, it's gonna be
Yeah.
plenty of students in that photo anyway. So yeah, I don't think it's that
Okay.
necessary.
Okay, yeah, that was my main question, but okay, you can continue.
Just my opinion is that even though I didn't eat today, you might all know that I went to our dining service most of the day, but I found out that at the time between 12:20 and 12:30, yeah, 12:20 and 12:30, there might be a long line waiting to enter the room. Yeah, just in case. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a quote of that actually, so yes.
Oh, good. So you may try to take photos at that time. Sounds good?
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
good. We'll try to go at that time.
Yeah, I'm at Thai quite frequently, quite often. Yeah, at the dining room. Yeah. Okay. Others, anything? Do you have anything? Do you want to share? Others, or ask a question to Daniel?
Oh, one other thing, Daniel,
Oh,
because of the everything is full to the brim around the campus, has this led the university to hire more people to handle this, or is it the same level of employment, just asking the workers to do more?
That's actually a good question. I can't give you an answer off that, but I think we could definitely look into that and find out where that's going.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
And there are cuts. If you look at the UW system across the state, you know, only 2 or 3 campuses don't have budget deficits, and so there are a lot of campuses that are cutting jobs, cutting TAs, and so with UWGB actually being the opposite, it'd be interesting to see. Here's a campus that might actually be adding jobs. That would be pretty unique in the UW system. So
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know, just thinking about it, I know, the UWGB dining hall is always hiring. That's just always seems like a thing because it seems like they'll hire someone, but then they quit. And I think some of that goes along with the pay. I know UWG
Yeah.
Grill too, or whatever it's the whatever the melt thing it is called now. But I know they can't even do like the late night delivery too because they're short staffed. So I mean,
Oh,
and that's not probably doesn't really answer your question, but like along
Right.
with other stuff too. But we could definitely try to find out something like, is it hard to find people just to fill in jobs, or like what's the jobs looking like for that? And I didn't want to go in too much involved because I believe another story is
Right.
talking about more of the money situation. So I don't want to go too much into the money thing, if that makes
That's
sense,
fine.
because we want to stay
Right.
more students' perspective or just like the full capacity in general.
No,
Okay.
that's a great angle, and that not being able to find enough employees is just that's like a nationwide problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all over. Businesses just can't find enough workers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a great story.
Yeah. All right. Other students, our editor or Ty or Colin or others, Caleb, all good? Okay. All right. Again, 2 groups want to join. I found out that Lindsay and Brianna and Tanya, and they said that their main story is about parking lot. and they said that they all interviewed, and they will start they started writing first draft. That's what I got email, and also, and yeah, Jared and Jack, and from Jared, Jack and Dylan, they won't be here, but they said that they just worked on their story. Okay, okay. So we have 3 or 4 weeks to write 4 weeks to finalize your story. It can be long, it can be short, but anyway, yeah. So yeah, please, yeah. 2 weeks later, my idea is that we want to meet, but I'm gonna send an email to everyone to share your progress briefly by email, not as this form of meeting, to give much more flexible time to you. Sounds good, everyone? Yeah, email. 2 weeks later, I'm gonna send all the email to where are your story about. I'm gonna a little nudge to you, 2 weeks later, and yeah, definitely I'm gonna share interview cheat sheet and interview link of the last Tuesday's video. Yeah, I'm sorry that I was too spammed out. Yeah, I should do that. And other than that, yeah, I will do that. And other than that, I'm good. And Michael, do you have something to add more?
No, I think
Yeah.
everyone's done a great job in getting their interviews lined up. So that looking forward to reading the final product.
Yeah, first draft, and my job is that Maya and Michael will read your first draft. We will give comments, and you may fix and by yourself and send it to me, and we will publish your story. Yeah, yeah, that's it. And Josh already sent their interview question to me and Michael. And Michael, check your email box. Yeah. All right. If you don't have anything to add, thank you for joining and have a great Friday. And I'm gonna send the email to everyone 2 weeks later. Okay, please reply me in a timely manner. Okay, you should reply to everyone to want to know where you are. Okay, yeah, sounds good. Thank you so much, and yeah, you can leave. Thank you. Yeah, you can leave.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, Joseph,
Yes.
can you send me a listing of all of the names that
Sure.
go with each of the story ideas?
Sure, we'll do right now.
I was taking notes as they were talking, so I did get some of them.
Oh,
but
yeah. So, yeah.
I just want to make sure I can tie the students in with the story idea.
Not a big deal. We'll do right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do everything right now. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah.
No, that's good.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that they're all on some pretty decent stories. And
Oh,
some
yeah.
are timely, some have to run pretty soon, some are
Yeah.
are more investigative. And
Yeah,
I think that after these are all done, you're gonna
Yeah.
have some pretty decent stories.
Yeah. Right. I think so. I agree with you. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's all I needed.
All right. Thank you. Oh, one more question.
Yeah.
It's personal question. I saw your Facebook photo into the box locker room. Yeah.
Yeah, I got so it was just a random thing. I met
Yeah.
a friend of mine who I graduated from high school with, and he was in town with his daughter and her partner.
Oh.
And his daughter's partner works for the Dallas Mavericks. And
Oh.
so and she took the job of a guy who used to work with the Dallas Mavericks and now works for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh.
And so she called the Milwaukee Bucks guy and said, "Hey, would you have time to give us a tour of Fiserv Forum?" And he said, "Yeah, I'll be right over." So we met him at the Fiserv Forum. That's where the Bucks play their games in Milwaukee. And he gave us a tour of the entire Bucks not only the facility inside the Fiserv Forum, but also in the adjacent training facility that they built there. And so when we were touring the Fiserv Forum,
Yeah.
we got to go into the Bucks locker room.
Oh, yeah. Oh my
And
God.
so I said, well, I have to take a picture in front of Giannis's locker. I mean,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
so.
Awesome. Awesome. Next time, please invite me if you can. Yeah.
Yeah, if you had been in Milwaukee, you could have come along.
Okay, yeah. I really want to go Packers game. Yeah, I saw your Facebook, but I was really swamped these days. So yeah, I may not be available until October. So yeah, but I want to go this place with you next time. Yeah, next time. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
All
We'll
right.
make sure that happens. All right, well, thanks, Joseph, for pulling all
Thank
this
you.
together. I
Yeah.
know that there's gonna be a meeting set up between you and Katie
Yeah, I know.
and the new dean and myself.
Okay.
I haven't seen anything this week yet on a
Yeah,
date
me
or a
too.
time.
I know that. I never heard. Yeah, we are pretty busy. So yeah.
So I will be in my wife and I will be in Door County this coming week, all week.
Okay.
I
Oh.
can't do anything on Tuesday, but if I had to go to, to campus, I'm only about an hour away.
Oh yeah.
So I could be there in person if he wanted me there in person.
Okay, I see.
So we'll see. But anyway, I'm looking forward to that meeting.
All right. Sounds good. Yeah, me too. Me too. All right. Okay. So yeah. I'm gonna send all the information with you within an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, no hurry.
Okay.
Anytime over the weekend would be fine. I'm not gonna get to it till next week anyway.
Okay. All right. Good.
All
Yeah.
right, thanks, Joseph. Have a great
Yeah.
weekend.
You too. Bye.
All right, hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, you can leave. Yeah, first. Yeah.